there, and today it's some Ninjago. Yeah, Ninjago. Series I'm kind of torn on a little bit, honestly. I'm not per se a fan of ninjas in general, and I'm not a big fan of Ninjago, but I am a big fan of giant robots, and medium-sized robots, and robots in general, and for some strange reason, Ninjago keeps giving me robots. I actually have the big, samurai mech over on my shelf. I'm not gonna pull it down right now because it's dusty. I haven't cleaned it in a while. So anyway, yes. The 70754 ElectroMech set, or Jay's ElectroMech set as I knew it for a long time before it was just revealed to be the ElectroMech. From the newest series, I just picked this up a couple of hours ago, and from what I understand, this is also going to be the last of the Ninjago set series, so a little bummed about that, because again, I did kind of like the robots and stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't know much about the characters in Ninjago or the factions or anything like that. I know about, like, the elements, and I know a couple of names and terms and crap like that. So yeah, not much else I can say besides looking at the box. Front has the usual picture of the robot in question, and Jay in blue. Blue is one of my favorite color, and there are a lot of pretty blues that I can see in this, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to this build. It looks like a fun little thing. And it comes with a snake warrior, and I think they're called the Anacondrae. And, ooh, that's some interesting printing on that. I wonder if I can have some fun with that at a later point. And I see some stickers. Arg, stickers. Let's see, anything interesting on the back, even though I already turned it around. Oh, there's a little wing mechanism, and we've got the little new stud shooters and some sort of a weird laser. What is that? It's a katana attached to a lightsaber handle and a laser sight. What? What? Oh, look, we got the bad guy's name. Jay and Chope. Chope. That sounds like a really dirty slang term for something. Yeah, you gotta see her chope last night. I feel dirty just saying that. Anyway, let's see what's inside the box. Legos, big surprise. Sticker sheet, joy, bag, instruction manuals, or anything else? It doesn't look like much. Okay, well, I guess that's everything. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. Flash step! And it's done! And it's, actually kind of cool. So yeah, let's start with the little thing. Here we have little, Chope, our Anacondrae warrior, and I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but, well, again, I don't watch the show, and he is armed with a, spear, a kind of bone-y sort of spear. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's supposed to be bone. A bony spear that's about twice as tall as he is. He has a lot of he has a lot of very nice printing on his legs, on his chest, on his head. Yeah, that's actually really nice printing, and he's got this very interesting headpiece. It's actually somewhat soft, like the headpieces they were using for Darth Maul in recent years. I don't know if it's appeared in any sets before this, but it's actually a kind of cool headset. I don't know where I could use it, but it's kind of cool. A little bit of printing on the back, just enough to give him some detail. That's not bad. And he comes with a little crossbow platform that has a printed base plate, which is actually, again, a really nice detail, and I would be completely unsurprised if this piece shows up elsewhere in the new Ninjago sets. Honestly, I have to say for this poor guy, you're screwed, dude. Yeah, you are really screwed. It's like, yeah, I have a crossbow and I'm going to take on your ninja robot. Seriously, I don't care that his robot doesn't have, you know, a windscreen or anything like that. He has, like, ninja thunder blasters. And I would insert Go-Go Power Rangers there, but, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But, you know, it's a little dinky thing to give the bad guy something to do, and rather to give the good guy something to fight. And let's talk about the good guy now. And we're going to put this guy off to one side for a little bit. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's very simple. Reminds me a lot of the... darn it, I'm not remembering the name. Kai's Fire Mech, I want to say that, from like 2 or 3 years ago. And I still see them at Toys R Us. So that thing's been around for a while. So yeah, it's a nifty little mech. Big surprise there. Lots of blue, gray, and black. Lots of this nice dark blue that I like so much. Pretty dark blue. Has a hand on one side, and a pair of the new stud blasters on the other. Ping, ping. Yeah, I didn't really want to fire them off because since this is my desk, they would probably fly halfway across the room, and I would not find them until I moved at whatever point that ends up happening. Quick note, lots of stickers. Not necessarily a bad thing. The stickers are fairly unobtrusive. There's one on the back of each hand, there's one on each foot, and then there's one on each of these little drum cog things next to, Jay. They're not too obtrusive. And they look pretty good, but again, 6 stickers spread around, not too many. They bug me a little bit, admittedly, because of the printing on the crossbow platform, and another little bit of printing that I'll get to in a little bit. I'm going to pull this little cockpit canopy down. I'm going to pop Jay out so that we can examine him. So Jay is a blue ninja, or he is in blue ninja garb. Has a couple of kanji on him. I imagine they're kanji. I wouldn't put it past the LEGO group to either have actually done their research and it says something, or rather to just have random scribbles. But anyway, going past that, I'm going to guess that since it's called the ElectroMech and the sticker has like little lightning bits, that Jay is a lightning element ninja. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I remember that. Not sure I associate the color blue with lightning very often, but then again, that's what they did in Hero Factory, so I guess that's kind of what LEGO is going for now. Has some printing. He comes with a little face mask. His head is not double-sided. He only has this very serious expression. It's very hard to get off. This very serious, kind of generic-looking head. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before somewhere. So you can't give him a different expression, but since he's wearing this, face mask, you can't really see a different expression, and his weapon is as ridiculous as it at first had appeared. It is a double-sided staff, one side of which is a golden katana, and the other of which is one of the new ninja blades, or ninja element blades, I guess they are. I have no idea how this weapon is supposed to be held, how it is supposed to be used. I have no idea how he is even supposed to hold it, considering that this thing is was literally twice as tall as he is, and I know LEGO weapons are hilariously out of scale. It's just so silly. Kind of a nifty piece. Not sure where I'd be able to use something like that, but it is a new part, so we're gonna let that go, and then let's go to the mech. And part of the reason, really briefly, before I show off some of the features of it, that, actually, I was just going to talk about the mech itself. It's not too bad. It's about, I don't know, 7 or 8 inches tall. Pretty decently articulated. The legs are not, or at least the knees are not articulated. That's kind of a nifty little trick with these pieces that they use to make it look like it's articulated, but it looks really good. It helps to break the legs up, as weird a phrase as that may sound, which is a good thing, because on a lot of the little LEGO mechs, the legs look kind of boring, to be honest. I think the Samurai Mech used a similar trick, and I'm pretty sure that the Hulkbuster set will use a similar trick. I don't know about that yet. A decent articulation, kind of what you've grown to expect from these little LEGO mechs. One very nice feature I like, besides the cockpit's a little bit silly, but one feature I really like is the control panel that it comes with. That is not a sticker. That is printing, and a very nice printing at that. There's a lot of places I can see myself using that piece. But it does mean that it feels a little bit weird that the rest of these pieces have stickers. Then again, these stickers can come off, and then you've got these nice blue pieces. The shoulder pads use the new small joint pieces in order to... the small small hinge joints, or whatever they're properly called, to give the shoulder pads a little bit of articulation. Now, I'm kind of dancing around one of the cooler features of this little guy. And let me pop this guy back into his cockpit and close it up. So, one of the coolest features of this guy is, if I can get my hand far enough back, is that if I do... a little hard to do. There. His wings pop up. Yes. He's got these, the big ninja blades on his back, and they pop up into a wing. And they do this with, a gear mechanism using the, these pieces here. And it's got a very cool piston action here. So you push up, and the wings deploy. Seriously, it's a very simple thing, but it's very well done, and it's very enjoyable. I've kind of been playing with it a few times. I ended up playing with it a few times while I was building it. It's that much fun. I'm not 100% sure what they're meant to do. Oh, and really briefly, the kind of steampunky gears and stuff on the front spin around when you deploy the wings. I'm not sure what they're supposed to do. I assume that they either allow him to fly, and I'm going to presume that they allow him to fly because on the box we see little whoosh lines around the feet, so I'm guessing he flies. Or they're like some sort of lightning rod kind of thing, but regardless, it's a very cool feature. Though, admittedly, I think the mech looks a little bit better with them put away, and the feature looks coolest when it's deploying. I don't think it looks that good when it's, like, actually deployed, but you can kind of manually adjust it for different angles and stuff. So yeah, let me pull this guy back in. It's a very cool play feature, is what I'm trying to say, and I enjoyed it a lot. So, let's look at this thing. Yeah, this is actually a really good and a really fun set, even if you're not, like, a big fan of Ninjago. It's a fun little robot, it's got a fun play feature, and it's cheap! This set was only $15. Yeah, it was, seriously, $15 for a very good mech, and admittedly a kind of bleh... Well, not a crap bad guy, but kind of a bleh bad guy and his little thing. That's a pretty good deal for something like this. A little bit more interesting than, say, Kai's Fire Mech, and not quite as expensive as, like, Nia's Samurai Mech from a couple of years back. But yeah, it's a great little mech, great little set. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm going to have fun customizing you in a little bit. Yes, this set, I think, is a customizer for me. But for you, yeah, this is a great set. Pick it up, even if you're not like a big Ninjago fan and you just want... Yeah, let's put it that way. If you just want, like, a cheap, fun set to play with and you don't particularly care much for what you're getting, this is a good buy. This is a really good buy. It's got some nice pieces, and it's a pretty nice and simple build. Yeah. I'm not gonna, like, rate it or anything. I wonder if I should figure out a rating system at some point. I'll think about it, but since I'm basically making these up as I go along, it doesn't make much sense to rate them. Though, honestly, I guess for a rating system, there's really nothing more needs to be said than, you know, passable, you know, recommended, passable, skip, or avoid. I'll probably have to come up with another one, with another rating. But this set gets a hearty mark of recommended from me. This is a really fun set, just to have something fun to play with and build. And, yes, possibly customize. Oh, I'm going to do things to you. Anyway, that sounded a little bit creepy. I'm going to wrap this up now. All right. Later! Teenage Magic Ninja Legos, Teenage Magic Ninja Legos, Teenage Magic Ninja Legos. Sorry, couldn't resist.